Right. Hey guys, it's Gardo. I'm going to be showing you guys how to remove traffic film from your car. This will be a simple procedure on how to safely pre-treat the surface so that way you can remove all of the nasty contaminants on the surface so that way you can have a safer contact wash. Helpful information coming right up, so sit tight and enjoy the video. Alright, so we are looking at the driver's side door of my van. It has been raining here in California for quite some time, and we do have an excessive amount of traffic film speckled all over the surface, and I'm sure you could tell on camera it's just a bunch of black dots contrasting to the white paint job. Now, how do you effectively remove all this? Well, could use two different methods, an all-purpose cleaner or a degreaser. Now we are going to use the all-purpose cleaner method first because we want to see how nasty is this job. Usually an all-purpose cleaner, if you dilute it accordingly, you can effectively remove most of this junk so you can have a safer contact wash. The degreaser is basically your last resort in case it does not come off with the all-purpose cleaner. So yeah, you're just going to have to bite the bullet because you are going to effectively remove and strip off any potential waxes or sealants that are on the surface. But I say it's worth it so that way you can reveal a fresh, clean new surface afterwards. So how are we going to pre-treat this? Now, we are not going to rinse this with water. Now, remember, if rinsing this with water, nothing's going to happen. Just to prove a point, because I'm going to show you water does not react with the surface. It is heavily coated with so many, I mean, look. Oh my goodness. This surface is so coated with traffic film, impurities, grit. Water alone is not going to remove any of this. So just for demonstration purposes, I am going to show you that. And just so you can see, and yes, the traffic film is still stuck on. I'm sure you could see it on camera. The grit is still there. Water did not do anything chemically speaking. So in order to remove it, because imagine this, if you had, it doesn't matter how many buckets you have, it doesn't matter how many grit guards you have, it doesn't matter how many sponges you had, if you wiped your sponge on this surface, guess what? You would have a very, very dark surface. And if you're going to introduce that same wash mitt back into your wash bucket, well, guess what? You contaminated your wash media, and now you're basically going to be swirling the crap out of your car because you did not treat this accordingly. So now we're going to pre-treat this surface with a chemical. I will go the all-purpose cleaner method first just to see how it is, just to see how this will work out. And in this case, I will be using Kosh Chemi's Green Star diluted 4:1. This is a, I would say, medium level all-purpose cleaner for the exterior because I'm not too sure how embedded this traffic film is. If it's really embedded and this doesn't work, I will have to step it up to a degreaser at full strength to remove all of this. So now we're going to see how an all-purpose cleaner works. Now I'm only going to apply this on a very small area just so I can see how this side will look. Excuse me if I burped right there. Gardo, you're applying too much. That's more than enough. Well, I'm trying to prove a point here. Now, if you use this in a foam cannon, pump sprayer, all those methods will work perfectly fine. As long as you can get this solution on the paint, you're perfectly fine. Okay, now I am not going to edit this out. I am going to keep it all in real time so you can see how long I'm going to let it dwell. Just looking at the timer of my phone, because I am recording this on my phone. Let me know how the video quality looks. I'm not too sure how it looks on my end, but I just wanted to know how it looks for you guys. So let me know down in the comment section below. So it's been about 30 seconds, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to rinse it off right now. I'm not editing this. This is all real time. And here we go. Yeah, this doesn't look like anything happened. I mean, I could see that it's minimized compared to all this mess over here, but I could still see a lot of grit still on there. That means we would need to step it up to a dedicated degreaser. In this case, I am going to be using Streamline's Blast Off Degreaser, not diluted. This is at full strength. This is a really, really strong concentrate. I would only use this if the vehicle is so hammered with contaminants. And yes, in case you are asking, this is pretty much safe for most ceramic coatings. If your ceramic coating cannot handle a pH of, what is it, 11 or 12? Well, guess what? You are going to be degrading your ceramic coating. And honestly, man, I don't even think that's an authentic ceramic coating, because if it can't handle this, I don't think it can handle anything. So if you have a wax or sealant, I say yes, strip it right off, because guess what? Why do you want this on your wax or sealant? That makes no sense. Why do you want all of this? Oh, I want to protect it. Use a pH neutral shampoo. That's not going to do anything, because the grit will stay there and you're basically taking up your wax or sealant, whatever you have, from performing properly. So now we're going to be using Blast Off Degreaser. Actually, I'm going to use it on this side right here. Put it right here where the where the fuel tank is. Now this is a very strong cleaner. It does smell quite strong, but we're going to effectively pre-treat this whole surface. Now, if you guys remember how it looked right here, it looked so nasty. It looked like all of this right here, and it looked like all of this, just so contaminated with impurities stuck on. Alright, I think that's enough time. So now we're going to rinse it right off. Woo, boy. Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to dry the surface. Cover your ears, folks. Oh my god, I don't think I need to explain what happened here. Okay, this is how it looked like before, okay? This is how it looked like before. This is how it looked like with Kosh Kemi. I mean, it did do some work, let's admit. You can see there's a little bit of a gap right here. That's a slightly cleaner than the other side. Alright, this is before. And that's after. Yes, I could still see a little bit of grit, but guess what? Which side is safer to contact wash? This side or that side? I think it's a no-brainer. It doesn't matter how many wash buckets you have. It doesn't matter how many wash mitts you have. It doesn't matter how many grit guards you have. And it definitely doesn't matter how much soap you put inside that bucket. This side is much safer to contact wash than this side. My goodness, that is the result right there. How to remove traffic film. Now, I'm not showing you guys how to remove traffic film after this point. You already know all after this point. You do your contact wash, you do your buckets or wash mitts. Doesn't matter how you do it. I just wanted to show you guys how to effectively remove this, so you get cleaner results like this. You don't have to work that hard. Imagine having to contact wash or double bucket this right here. How many times are you going to be scrubbing the hell out of your wash mitt just to get an effective result like this? So instead, pre-treat the surface, so that way you get a much cleaner and a much safer surface area to work on. Now I'm just going to show you guys one more time how this properly works. So I'm going to be using degreaser right here on this corner of the frame, and I'm going to blast off the traffic film. No jokes? No, okay. So yeah, I love doing this method because, well, for me, I use the one bucket multi-mitt wash technique. I don't want my wash mitts getting caked up with this. I am going to be degrading the lifespan of those wash mitts if I keep scrubbing it with all of this junk on my wash mitts, and then when I throw it in the laundry, well, guess what? I'm ruining their lifespan because it has so much of this grit right here. Why not pre-treat the surface so that way you get a cleaner surface to work on, less chances of swirling and marling, but most importantly, you're getting a much more effective result without you putting in that much effort. So I say just do this method and avoid the whole hassle of 2 buckets, 2 grit guards, 3 buckets, 10,000 wash mitts. Avoid all that and do a proper chemical pre-treatment. I'm going to rinse it right now. Okay, and now I'm going to dry it. I'm sure you can see on camera how much has disappeared. And look at this. Look at that grit up there. And if I go down here, ooh, that's so much better. Yes, the grit is still there. There's a small percentage of it. But guess what, guys? That's how you effectively remove traffic film from the surface. I'm not showing you guys how to one-shot it. I mean, if it does work for you, then congratulations. You don't have to do that much work afterwards. But this is for people who have traffic film on the car. If you live in a region with there's a lot of rain, there's a lot of traffic film, you drive on the road a lot, and if you have this all over your car, why not pre-treat it accordingly so that way you don't have to work so hard? Especially if you're a detailer, if you have access to all these chemicals, why not use them? Don't work so hard to get rid of this. Use chemical removal so that way you don't have to put in that much effort and you get much better results like this. They are much more effective. They are safer. But guess what? Less work for you. And that's the best part about detailing. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe down below for more future content like this down the road. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this tutorial. I love this mini tutorial. This is a very quick video, a mini video, I would say. So if you guys like these types of videos, make sure to let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a good time.